Okay, so in the middle of this big haul of stuff, and I have a ton of ships over at this other station, trying to work on getting them here, and some of the stuff here as well. Some of the stuff's too big though to just casually transport over. I think that they're like, you know, we mentioned like the low sec buyback, stuff like that. I think that if they're buying stuff, they're making profit. I should just keep that profit. Let's see. Character augmentations. Okay, just making sure I have none.
Warp drive active.
Heavy, hello? I just think there's a good chance I could encounter some PvP. Try and take this stuff out. I have no scout here right now, so won't be taking any of the really valuable stuff out, and I'm just going to take out some ships that can fight if somebody were to try and tackle me or something.
Warp drive active.
I've already moved. I've moved about 11 billion worth of stuff now. And that was the easy part. Now everything else gets more difficult.
Warp drive active.
I think this is the last place that this character has a bunch of stuff. And I gotta figure out what to do with those carriers, or, you know, the capitals. How many have I got in there? 6 capitals? 7, actually, if you count the jump
Docking
freighter.
permission requested. Docking request accepted.
What am I up to? I'm trying to get this stuff out of the station. It was all asset safety here. All right.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Bit here. Vagabond.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
All right, well,
Active.
that's another 2.5 billion over. It says I got 2.5 billion worth of stuff in my cargo hold. I don't know if it's really worth that much, but that's what it says.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So, it's 1.7 billion for this combat suit. 575 million for this combat suit. Those are things that are worth so much. Yeah, I've been playing a long time, way heavy. So I got a lot of shit laying all over the place.
Warp drive active.
So I think the capitals, all but the jump freighter and the Nithhogger, I think keeping, although the Nithhogger, so I didn't look how many jumps it would take. Actually I did, it was like 11 jumps with the Nithhogger. Get it out of there, to get it back home. Oh man, I hate that. Every once in a while, Discord just decides to unmute itself and turn its volume 100%. What I do is I turn the volume down, just like, I try and turn it down just one and then mute it too, but it unmutes itself like it just did. My apologies. That was somebody messaging me. Oh no, that was the announcement of YouTube video going up. Yeah, okay. So, yeah.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, my value between all my characters, I don't know, I estimate that it's around 800 billion. I don't think I've hit a trillion yet. So, it'd be nice, but I don't think I've hit it.
Warp drive active.
It's over like 3 characters. I have some other characters that maybe have... well, they have some value too. I have one faction warfare guy that has probably 300 or 400 ships. They're all fitted.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Skill training completed.
Okay. Very nice.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Right. I probably put too much stuff in this one. 3.3 billion worth of stuff. I didn't fill it to capacity. It just like, you know, I'm just getting too much value in there. Why add any more?
Warp drive active.
All right. Nice old Stratios.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I think this actually needs some repairs. No. All right. Well, according to this, there's 12 billion in here. What was counted as so much that's not counting now? Stuff taken out of here. That's why it doesn't look right. There we go. 15.6 billion. You know, my guy here, he's just pretty simple, what he's dressing like and everything. I wonder if I should give him this. That's as big as it gets. Oh. When you zoom in, it zooms in on his crotch. How lovely. You try and zoom in and it just pretty much zooms in on his crotch. All right. Full zoom. I don't know, just thinking that maybe I just put that on this guy here. Or I mean, I could sell it. It's worth 1.7 billion. I don't really care that I look that good, right? Not 1.7 billion worth. Yeah, I don't care 1.7 billion worth. I'd rather sell it. Just checking to see if it's zipped up or not. Right. Yeah, zipper check.
Warp drive active.
Welcome to the the dragons.
Rich, thank you for following. Welcome. I don't know how many more trips I get out of this guy. Streaming and doing this, pushing my luck. Take the wrong way.
Warp drive active.
Oh
I just forget what I was
Another
doing.
dragon boarding the train. All aboard.
Top dollar.
Choo choo.
Is that 15 months as a sub? All right, thank you, buddy. 150 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you. We do have a giveaway today, and in honor of space trucking, it is a obelisk skin. And then also, if you didn't see, do exclamation point skill in chat. We've got those skill bundles that are just...
Warp drive active.
You're knocking things over, cat. Cats. Got those skill bundles that are just a limited time item, and they got a hell of a lot in them for the price. Let's see if I get docked here. These right here, 2.75 million
Docking
skill
permission
points for
requested.
$37, plus it gives you multiple cerebral
Docking
accelerators,
request accepted.
and so you'll actually get more than that.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard. Choo choo.
Jay, 36 months as a sub. 36. That's the triple point there. 1,080 gold to everybody here. In your honor, thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Yeah, cerebral accelerators work on top of implants, correct. Cerebral accelerator is like a booster. It works for a duration of time.
Warp drive active.
Going to buy a few each. Well, so the price works out. So what they are is they're the other bundles that we just had, which we have the rest of them. They're for sale still. They're just at the bottom of the page, clearance section. But they are multiples of those put together into one package.
Oh,
And
another dragon boarding the
yes, they have
train.
multiple boosters in them, and then the price is about 50%
Good
of
times rolling.
the equivalent of what the full price would have been. So they're saying 50% off is the way Eve is promoting these. I'm saying double the value because they're really a different item, even though they're made up of the same items. And you can use them if you've already used some of the other boosters. So you'll be able to use these as well. They've been flagged as a completely new item. So, Yesterben says keep the good times rolling. O and J. All right. Let me get through this gate. And then I'm not going to push my luck anymore. This is a 4 billion-isk ship with 2 billion worth of cargo. And I will call that portion good for the moment. Because why push it?
Warp drive active.
And let's see here. So, Jay, 36 months paid out on that. And then Yesterben, 54 months. 1,160 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you. And by the way, with these packs, if we run out of them today, we'll have more in the morning. The way they're going, I'm a little worried that we might run out. But we'll have more in the morning if we do.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And you can do one of each of these packs too. So, a little bit insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I don't know why I thought of that. Song I like. Okay, so this ship right here is the most expensive one I've flown over yet. Well, it's 2.9 billion-isk. Okay, not as expensive as I thought it was. But added more to the item hanger, so we're at 17.6 billion. So I sold some other stuff as well. So I'm a little over 11 billion on him. And yeah. That's my Titan character. Maybe I get enough if I buy a Titan. So. Alright. This guy lie a bit. Let me get him out of his ship there. Let's work on this guy a bit. This is my freighter guy. He's out doing a cleanup, and that's part of what this other thing is. A lot of the stuff that I get out of there that this character's not going to use is going to get contracted over to him. And he'll pick it up and he'll take it to market. Titans are still very expensive and has limited parking. Yeah.
Warp drive.
I don't know. It's like I've never owned a Titan before. It'd be my next thing on my list, I guess. You know, put something together pretty nice for 100 billion, which is crazy. Maybe I should just put it in some other nice capitals. And go out and fight things with them. Great on moving ships. Yeah, I could throw my ships anywhere, couldn't I? Just park them outside. We got stuff. Oh, 5 million cubic meters in them. I didn't know that. Having not owned one before, I didn't know that. Shipment was hangar. Yeah. Slow boat. Slow and steady, though.
Active.
It's my coiffé skin. I'll put the skin on this that we got on the giveaway. There it is. It's the Shoot Me First skin. Nice and bright. Good ambient music today, yeah. I've been working along on a lot of my playlists. Yeah, so we're giving one of these away today. But Monday is finally my fiber install. I've got it dropped to the house now. They call it a drop. It's underground, but you know. slower pace on this. But I was pushing my luck in the other spot because I had done so many round trips already. Somebody was going to notice me. Skin. Yes, well, exclamation point giveaway to get in on the giveaway for one.
Warp drive active.
The shoot me first skin, because so bright. Jump, and then I don't even know what's at this station. So I get my cleanup done with this guy. I mean, I'll have everything up in Jita, most everything. Some of the stuff I will sell at other places if it makes sense. Most of the stuff be in Jita, and it's probably going to equal 35 to 40 billion worth of stuff that I'll be directly selling. I think I had in total at the beginning of this probably about 100 billion worth of stuff that was sitting out here in the fringes. So finally getting all my asset safety stuff cleared out. Some of that stuff has been in there for 6 or 8 years. So finally getting that stuff cleaned up. I move my sort of big toys. Well, I sold
Welcome to the
3 capitals. They're from when I was in Guardians of the Galaxy. History and Recian, thank you for the follows. Welcome. That was a long time ago. And I'm debating on, I'm not going to sell my jump freighter, my Minotaur jump freighter. I'm going to fly that out of there. But I don't know what I want to do with I maybe want to take one of those carriers. Got a Nithhogger. I've also got a Nafagard. Is that how you pronounce it? The Minmatar Dreadnought. Oh, John? Yep, doing well. How about yourself? Nagafar? Alright. Nithhogger and Nagafar? Maybe that's it. And you know, and then I've got a Liff that's worth like 7 billion sitting there. Can't believe their hulls are so damn expensive. I'm probably going to end up
Docking permission
selling
requested.
off some of
Docking
that stuff.
Accepted.
Alrighty. A little bit of stuff here. like a bunch of loot. It's the only ship here. Okay, let's see how much this is. Only 50 million worth. Not very much. Only one jump away. I guess that's where we're going next. Oh yes, and then I have some other ships here which I'm going to try out on the show. Got to go pick them up first though. From Christopher or Beatarth. Yeah, I think I finally have skills to use them on this. At least one of them. This is where I grew up out here. Nog, not nag. All right. Sharu was the very first system I lived in. Member of the Hogs. I'm an honorary member of the Hogs these days. And it's just because I got a bad rap and I left because I couldn't get into the Haulers channel and stuff because of the reputation. And so told them I was leaving and they made me honorary, so that's fine. It's good. This is a big Sisters of Eve area. A lot of Sisters of Eve stuff here in this few systems. Good memories of starting out in Eve. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But who does, right?
Warp drive active.
Long time to get going. When you first started, the Rifter was an Uber ship. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of my original fits were really bad. I go back and look at some of the first times I died in my, you know, kills for my character, and I look at that and I go, what was I even thinking? Well, the problem was I just didn't know. You know, I didn't know what was
Docking permission requested.
what
Docking
was
request
good,
accepted.
what was not. So oh, it's only worth 22,000? I flew all the way over here for 22,000? I saw it was an implant and I just thought, oh, I'm headed there. Name of the tool that I use for my screenshot, it's called Snagit. All one word. I use it to make most of my thumbnails for YouTube and stuff. I grab a screenshot, put some text on it. Looks like we got some stuff here. Well, that's a few jumps away. All right, well, that's the next closest.
Warp drive active. I cleared that glass shell there. Warp drive active.
There's some really old gifts at this one that I'm going to. Starting to get further and further trips. Yeah. is. It's actually a little enough amount in value here. I could autopilot. I'm not going to, but I could. What was it? Probably a year ago now. I went and did like 100 systems on autopilot to see if anybody would attack me. Nobody did. Doesn't mean it won't happen. And it's when we could take those special limited boosters that block people from scanning your cargo. And I thought, oh, okay, so if I block them from seeing my cargo, will anyone attack? Nobody did. Freelancer, yep. I did Earth and Beyond as well. Speaking of games, Starfield, I did the pre-order on it. I plan on streaming it, so at least a bit. Be in September. May have it as early as September 1st. Should be an interesting game. It looks like it's pure AAA. And you know, it just looks like it's going to be really good. So it's not an MMO, but yeah, I think I'm going to get some good play out of it. Friend of mine that's been working on Starfield for multiple years, and yeah, he still hasn't told me to this day what project he's working on, but I know that's what he's working on. They're supposed to keep everything hush hush, and he has, but I deduced. All right. Thank you. All right. So, Dad likes to make lunch for me, which is nice.
Warp drive active.
Still taking care of his little boy? Not so little anymore. It's great to have him living here with us. So, if the rest of the stuff in this area is pretty small, maybe what I want to do is go pick up like a DST or something. Consolidate things. Be much quicker.
Warp drive active.
Where am I in? It's a Mar. Down in Genesis. Jumps from Jita. I'm gonna have to come out with a bowhead for some stuff. Oh yeah. All these shuttles from Luminaire competitions. Subject of Starfield. Yeah, I have pre-ordered Starfield and I will stream it. Maybe I'll do like a week worth of shows for it, something like that. We'll have to see. But yeah, I think I'll be streaming it some. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then I've got some more low sec stuff to pick up too.
Warp drive active.
Thinking about maybe just deleting that stuff, but apparently it's worth 47 million. All right. So fiber's not up and running yet. Monday, they're doing the final install. I've got it to the house. So, making progress. Next week on the show, I should be able to let you know. I don't remember exactly what my show schedule is next week. I know I have some shows next week.
Active.
I think there was one day next week that it was going to be no show, but I don't remember which day. There's more than 2 editions, Black Talon, of Starfield. There's actually like 4 of them. And I ordered the second one up for $100. One that's all digital. And I ordered it direct from Microsoft because it says delivery date is September 1st, where Steam says September 6th. The Steam one in the fine print says it may release up to 5 days early for some people. But if Steam is tying the same thing all together with everybody, they're not going to release anybody until September 6th. And in fact, their main page says September 6th. Steam makes no differentiation between the 2 editions on release date. I don't even know if they can release a better version before the regular version on Steam. I don't even know if Steam has the ability to do that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Oh my God. There's station warehouse containers here. A lot of them. $39 of them. The reason that people would buy these here, there's a mission point. And oh, but it's not a big mission point. It's just storyline. Mining. The problem is I can't hardly carry any of these. One person buying them for 100,000. Let's see what it, this says it's 70 million worth. Let's see here what it reprocesses down to. 30 million. I could sell them for at least $1 million each. So I'm looking at this as, you know, financial type thing. I don't think I want to reprocess them. They're not worth hauling all the way back to Jita. I'm 9 jumps from Dodixie. Let's see, what's the main place around here? Now, Panicky, 1.5 million. Selling them too cheap. People will pay more. The reason they'll pay more is because they can't transport these themselves. And so they will pay more. You know? They pay for convenience. But I don't think I'm at the right station here for good convenience. Let me look at agency, and then agents and missions, and then mission agents, security, and just any. Why are these all so far away? Level 4? Really? 10 jumps is the closest level 4? Garfield Constellation distance states up to 5 days early. Yes, it does. Anything but the basic states up to 5 days early. But I don't know that Steam has the ability to deliver 2 different versions of the same item on different dates. They may, but I couldn't figure that out. And Steam very clearly says September 6th. So I bought it from Microsoft directly. So I know that within just a couple of jumps is like Sisters of Eve. Ignore standings requirement. Here we go. Guys, 1 jump away. Panicky is actually 7 jumps away. I was thinking that was a lot closer to that. The Black Talon, they actually do have one little thing about releasing it up to 5 days early. It's hidden deep within the text of the second or the more expensive version. But they very clearly state that the release date is September 6th, so anyway, that was my thought process on that. I figured that if I was going to stream it, I need to be streaming it at the beginning and not 6 days in. I'd still play it, but you know, if I was going to stream it, we got to get started right at the, you know, right at the beginning. All right, so on this stuff here, people aren't going to buy these unless they're cheap here. They cost, I think, about 750,000 each to make, if I remember correctly. Let's look. $1.5 million. Holy cow. So those people are selling them for below. $0.4 million. Just so big. It's not worth carting them someplace. All right, let's see what everything else is here. $1,000. The reprocess value is 38 million. Or 30 million, I think. $30 million. That may just be the answer. I don't like it, but that may be the answer. Because I could only fit one of those into my freighter right now. If you're fully cargo expanded out and everything, you can fit 9 or 10. But who wants to do that? That's no good. So I was thinking about, like, well, if there's another station in the system that was that had level 4 missions or whatnot, that put them up for sale there, and I could sell them at like 3 million a piece there. The problem is their portability or lack thereof. So, yeah. There we go. I reprocessed them. I don't necessarily feel good about it, but they are reprocessed. And jumps away for the next one. Oh my goodness. Getting further and further, and that's 43 million. BogCG, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, so
Drive active.
still got to go through and do the get the stuff out of low sec. And I got all that stuff down in Samir. That's going to be, I'm going to end up just contracting a shit ton of trips out of there. I'm not going to do them all myself. there's 24 billion in just items. And so, and actually the amount of jumps from there to Jita is quite far. It's really far. But I don't want to go selling. I don't want to go selling everything down in like Amar. It's actually kind of close to Amar. And maybe what I do is I just truck stuff to Amar, and then because it's only like 5 jumps from Amar, and then I can put up a whole bunch of contracts to move the stuff, but at sub prices, because make it so they can just do it as an add-on to something else that they're running. It's like a value add, and then don't worry about them moving quickly. So yes, I have all four freighters Mastery 5 plus all 4 jump freighters Mastery 5 on this character.
Warp drive active.
Jumps. I do, you know, this kind of freightering, trucking, I do a lot while I'm like watching TV or working on something else. You know, doing the company books, stuff like that. Working on stuff for the store. I'll have it going on another monitor. Oh, that works out quite well. It's not usually my primary focus whenever you're moving this slow. But Monday will be my fiber install. Fill out the schedule for next week. May do some more trains on Thursday next week. We'll see. I'm actually enjoying that train game, Derail Valley. I actually went off the rails yesterday.
Warp drive active.
What's the end game of that? Japanese bullet train? You know, I don't know what the end game is. I don't know if I would play it long enough to get all the way to end game. I'm enjoying it because I actually like logistics, which is what I'm doing right now on the show. Maybe it's just because I'm good at logistics in real life, too. I used to drive bus and stuff, or truck. I go through there. Why is there still stuff at a Gaul? Because I left a couple ships there. Didn't even noticed them before. They were probably junk. I probably could have just repackaged them. Game doesn't have gankers, the train game. No, but you lose your attention, or you forget how to get back to, or you don't know how to get back to your main control screen. Yeah, while you're going downhill, that next turn will get you. That's what got me. I was going too fast into the turn.
Warp drive active.
If they could fire me, they would have. Did it make me do retraining after I crashed? No. In real life, that most definitely would have happened. You know what else would have happened? A drug test. Not that I'm doing any drugs. It's just, that would be immediate. You crash your train, drug test. I called when I was driving bus, city bus, quite a while ago. But I had a guy run out in front of me, going a diagonal across an intersection, a busy intersection, like 2 lanes each direction on one street, and the other street was 1 lane each direction. But an actual highway. But there was traffic light there. And so I start taking off, and this guy comes out of my blind spot over here and runs in front of me, and I hit him. He's on foot. But he sees that I'm about to hit him. He jumps into the air. As I hit my brakes, he bounces off the front of my bus, flies out probably about 20 feet. It was quite far. He landed on his feet, and kept running for the other bus that was diagonal across the highway. And he got onto that bus. He left. So I had to call it in, and I called it in, and I reported a hit and run. And they're like, okay, explain just a little bit. And I'm like, guy ran in front of me, pedestrian. I hit him. He ran away. You better believe they stopped my bus right there. And they drug tested me. Yep. Yeah. So. Yeah, and then they sent me to a hospital that was pretty close for the drug test. That was pretty close to the Grand Floral Parade that was happening at the same time in Portland. And so there was all kinds of people in the hospital waiting for all kinds of different things, you know, people who, whatever, because, you know, we have an extra 500,000 people in the downtown area. Yeah, he was okay, I guess. He never filed a complaint, and they looked for him on the other bus and everything, and they couldn't find him and stuff. So yeah, it was all very strange. But that's my hit and run story. I hit him, he ran away. Yeah. So, but I had to call it in. How fast was I going? I was going probably about 15 miles per hour. Yeah. If he had fallen down, he'd have been scuffed up or whatnot. He flew, I think, around 20 feet out from the front of my truck, or front of my bus. Whenever he jumped, and then it's like he jumped off the front, he hit the front of the bus, or he jumped off the front of the bus, and he went out about 20 feet and landed on his feet and kept running. So, who knows? Maybe he was high on something and didn't feel a thing. Be like, is that bus real?
Warp drive active.
A Brotherhood is a union. Black Talon. I'm pretty sure. So I think it's the Amalgamated Transit Union, or they're also considered a brotherhood, and that's what I was in. So yeah, I was in a union for 4 years or whatever while I worked there. So running from the cops? No. He wasn't running from the cops. He was just running to catch another bus. But he didn't come off my bus. He just came out of my blind spot and ran in front of me. Yes, insurance fraud by trying to hit, actually get hit by a stationary car and stuff. Yeah, thank goodness for cameras. We didn't have cameras on buses back then. We had like 3 buses that had cameras back then, and they were experimental. So yeah. What kind of bus did I drive? I drove 40 and 60 foot buses, or 65 foot, and they were Gilligs for the most part. Company Gillig, it's a manufacturer. And then I drove some articulated buses, which I don't even remember what the manufacturer's name was, because the front half was made in Hungary and the back half was made in Turkey, and they would ship them in separate parts from the separate countries, and then they would assemble them here in the States. And it was part of some free trade agreement or whatever, and those buses were Very different. Right, so I think when I get to the station here, cargo on, that'll be about into the show for today. So do get in on the giveaway. Exclamation point giveaway. Giving away one of these skins right here. It's the Shoot Me First skin. Not really, it's just really bright.
Welcome to the
You know,
Dragons.
you're very noticeable in it. Toxic Plasma. Thank you for following, welcome. And so we'll do that draw here when I land at the station. And then also, we got this thing going on right now, the Boost Bundle retirement promotion. Now what they're retiring is, actually they're already gone from the CCP site, is these right here. And they bundled these together in some different packages. And then so there's multiple cerebral accelerators in these and stuff, and then they made them about half the price of what they would have been if you bought them all separately. And you can buy these and you can use these even if you bought the other ones. But these three right here are all one per account, meaning one of each on one account. You cannot use two of each on one account. Anyway, so this lasts for a few days. They let me know, actually they're extending it by 1 day, so it's gonna go to the 25th. They just haven't updated it yet. They let me know after all this was written and published. So, anyway, you can get that. If we run out today of any of them, we'll have more in the morning. Yeah, the regular ones are already gone, Eve Terrorist. We still have some. They're at the bottom of our store, and when they're sold out, they'll all be gone. So if you want to load up on those too, which I saw somebody today that bought like 8 of each of them today, even after these were out, and then they bought 8 of these, so they were like really loading up. But anyway, that'll be have that for a few days. And yeah, the other ones are ending. So all of we have some clearance items at the bottom. Sometimes they're on sale. The clearance are a discount price. Most of the time they are their regular price. And so you can actually still get some of the Lumineer and Liberation packs. We still have a few of those left as well, if you missed out on those and you wanted those skins and stuff. Concord Assembly. I'm in Concord Assembly. Concord Assembly, my other guy, cannot go here. The police chase him, and there's no way to raise your Concord Assembly standings. 0. Concord Assembly is one of 2 different standings that only go down, never go up. There's no way to raise it directly, there's no way to raise it indirectly. Hey, Bright Valley. You're back from Portland. You were in Portland? Say hi to my family there. I know you don't know any of them. Anyway, on those special bundles, if we run out today, I'll have more in the morning. So I hope to not run out, but given how fast they're going out of the store, it's very possible they're going to run out. And I had a lot. I brought in more than what I thought we would sell. But I was wrong.
Warp drive
more jumps.
active.
Then we're going to do the draw for this skin. So, and what's today? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, we're not going to be doing any space trucking tomorrow. I think we're going to work up in Null. Do some stuff in Null. Yeah, you can do one of each of the bundles per account. So there's 3 of those special bundles that are up right now. You can do one of each of them on a single account. You cannot do 2 of any of them on a single account, though. So you're safe to buy one of each and apply them all to the same account. As long as you've never purchased them before. They're on the CCP website too. So, you know, if you purchase them there and then go and purchase them from us, our codes won't work because you'll have already put them on.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's not per character, it is per account. Oh, I'm getting scanned. You hear that? I got scanned. Oh, so remembering which one you bought in the past. They only came out today. So if you can't remember what you bought today already, I don't know what to say. So some of them make a sound when you get scanned, not all. But the basic ones make a sound. There's a covert one that doesn't. I thought I was talking about the old bronze silver packs. Oh yeah, well, so you can go look at your transaction history in your account in Eve. And they should be in there.
Warp drive active.
Well, did you already buy the milestone bundle? And we put the 2023 on them because CCP is really great at reusing names. And so we add an identifier to the end of them because who knows, next year they may do the same similar packs with the same names. And it causes confusion. So that's why we do that. You only got the Platinum Starter Pack. I just started playing 2 days ago. I don't know. But you can go into your transaction history on the EVE website and see everything you purchased there. And if it doesn't say it there, then you should be able to apply it. And then if for some reason you tried to apply it and it didn't work, but it's not in your transaction history, then you just do a petition asking them to apply it manually. Every once in a while there's an error in what it shows there. I think this is a newbie system. Alright. We're about to do the draw for the giveaway for this skin. This ship.
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
Oh, what's the best to use? When moving in high sec? In a freighter? I mean, I can show you in a freighter. I'll just put this in my cargo here. This, in my opinion, is the only fit that you should be running. And this is, by the way, the only freighter. It has the highest DHP and everything, and you use reinforced bulkhead 2s. And then on this, gets you 598,000 DHP. So, you know. All right, let's see here. Do this giveaway. 30 seconds before we do the draw, just in case anybody is still just finishing it up. All right. All right, for this giveaway, it is for one of these skins right here. It's called Shoot Me First. I named it that. It's not really what it's called. It's called like Inner Zone Vanguard skin. And I will read off your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name you put in there. You didn't put that in. I'll read off your real first name and just last initial so that you remain anonymous, but you still know who you are if you hear it. The winner is going to get this in email, and the email will have a title, and it'll say like the Oblast skin winner or something like that. So if you see something like that, you definitely want to open it and redeem it. I don't know what these are worth. Probably $1 billion, maybe more. And so congratulations to I think this is pronounced Kojesus. And it says Mimitar is best Mitar. Kojesus. Or would that be Kojesuses? Whichever way it is, you win. Check your email if you're here. All right, so I will see you all tomorrow. So have a great day. And oh, I'm dropping frames right now. What a good time to end. See you all tomorrow.